Will Julie Chrisley receive a reduced sentence or more? Julie Chrisley will be resentenced in a little over a week. As the court date approaches, many people are wondering if the Chrisley Knows Best star will receive a reduced sentence or if she's looking at more time. Here's what has been revealed about Julie's vacated sentence and what she may be looking at next week. What led up to Julie's resentencing? Todd and Julie Chrisley were put on trial in May 2022. Ultimately, they were found guilty of bank fraud and tax evasion. Todd was sentenced to 12 years in prison, and Julie was sentenced to 7 years. They immediately began appealing the court's decision, but had to report for their respective prison sentences in January 2023. In September 2023, they both received a reduction in their sentences. Todd's sentence was knocked down to 10 years. Julie's original sentence was reduced by 14 months. However, in the Court of Appeals this summer, Julie Chrisley's sentence was vacated when it was determined there wasn't sufficient evidence to tie her to any crimes before 2007. Some of what they were tried and sentenced for occurred in 2006. So she was scheduled to be resentenced with a hearing on September 25 in Atlanta. Since the news broke, many people have been trying to figure out if Julie Chrisley is going to be released early. Her daughter, Savannah Chrisley, has been pushing for her parents to come home and has been optimistic about the outcome of the upcoming hearing. Julie Chrisley could face more time in prison. Someone wrote an in-depth post about Julie's current sentence and what the resentencing might mean for the Chrisley Knows Best star. It was shared on Reddit, where fans discussed the possibility of her sentence being reduced again or potentially even tacking on more years. Julie Chrisley didn't receive a harsh sentence. It was actually substantially below what the government recommends for the level of offense. She initially received a sentence of 84 months, which is well under the PSR's pre-sentence investigation report guideline range of 235 to 293 months. It is also significantly less than the government's recommendation of 121 to 151 months. In fact, it is possible that Julie might receive time tacked onto her sentence at this point. The Chrisleys have been making a lot of waves since they reported for prison. As one Reddit user pointed out, they have pissed off the judge who gave her a substantially decreased below the government suggested. The person continued, saying that this is likely why Julie wasn't permitted to attend the hearing via Zoom. They retaliate if they are complaining instead of admitting their guilt. It's a resentencing. The judge can give her more time to meet the guidelines, they wrote. At the end of the day, the only way Julie Chrisley would truly be looking at less time is if the threshold of the crime was moved. However, because it's only a year that she wasn't involved, it is unlikely to move the needle under the $9.5 million mark.